Hello folks, I've got my chess illustration, what's going on, obsessive disorder I think I'm suffering from at the moment. But I thought another situation is, now of course what we have to remember is that we don't get all the story, okay, because the only information we really get is what kind of comes through the media or what gets leaked out through other sources, but because we're sort of kind of getting bits of the puzzle, so we don't really know exactly what goes on, okay. We know roughly what the mechanisms are and we can get a rough idea, but again, I've got my forces of darkness here. Now, it doesn't mean to say all these are bad, and as I say, don't associate the colour with any ethnic or religious group, and likewise that lot, okay. Now, I'm not saying that these are all wonderful, nice people or all bad people, and likewise with that lot, okay. I'm just using this to illustrate a point, okay. Now, let's supposing this lot have got some allies, okay. There we are, there's the allies, and behind the scenes there's a group of elite, okay. Now there are things that go on that we don't know why things are going on, and we don't know what the real motivations are. But let's supposing that this lot sneak some advisors in there, some special forces, and this lot know that they've got some powerful allies, yeah, and so they think, oh, well, that territory over there, yeah, belongs to us, doesn't it? So they send off a few troops and sort of, I'm not playing chess properly here, but you get the idea. There's a bit of an attack goes on and stuff like that and whatever. Okay, and there's a, yeah, okay, yeah. So then that starts a little bit of a conflict. Now this lot might not be expecting this lot to go, hold on a minute, you can't do that. And because this lot over here, they have got some forces, but they're a bit further away, right? And they might not necessarily want a full-scale engagement. They might be playing a bit of a gamble here. They might think, we can do it with our special forces here and a preemptive attack there, catch this lot off guard. But what they might not expect is that this lot respond a bit more rapid than what this lot are expecting, and so this lot have to back off and go, oh, yeah, well, we didn't quite mean to do that, and so this lot have to take a little wander off. Now, there's a certain event that occurred at the start of the Olympics, didn't it? And it was a bit of a distraction, really. I don't know whether the Olympics was a bit of a, well, while everybody was sort of kind of preoccupied with the Olympics, this lot did a bit of a sneaky, and this lot said, oh no, you don't. But it sort of kind of makes you think, and what was the purpose of it? Well, was the purpose to tell this lot over here, we mean business and we're in your backyard, or was it some other reason? You don't really know, but of course this lot, or rather this lot here, are made to look like they're the bad people, yeah? Oh, look, they're aggressive towards this little tiny nation here, right? And again, you could say it's this global game of chess, isn't it? Yeah. So now this lot over here are seen as the baddies because they've attacked this poor little country over here. What they don't mention is that poor little country had a few special forces in there from a few other allies. And we've got to be careful how we say the word allies. Okay. There might be a few lies in there, mightn't there? So this lot of the baddies, even though this lot was protecting people what, as you can see, was of the same ethnic. Now, don't mean say that these are all perfect, nice people any more than all these people lined up over here are all bad people. It might just be that the elite in this lot over here are not particularly so special, and this elite here are working with that elite there, and this elite here don't realise how this elite are actually manipulating and using them to control these forces over here. These are just to attack them, to draw these into battle. Now you might say, well, has this happened before? Well, yeah, it has, because the information is, and I don't know, check it out for yourselves, but in 1979 there was a particular organisation, part of the insecurity forces of a particular country, what funded a particular group that is sort of well known sort of terrorist organisation, to cause a bit of a problem in a country, yeah, what was being backed by this lot. And that was when, of course, the Soviets, which was the Russians really, I mean, okay, it's a different political colour at the time, but don't get it all wrapped up in the politics of it all, but basically, Moscow had its forces in or advising, as we might call it, advising the regime that was favourable to it in Afghanistan. And so this lot over here, this lot sent in or funded the what they called them, freedom fighters at the time, I suppose, to cause a bit of a stir up in this lot. So of course that meant that this drew the Soviet troops in to help their allies, because this lot was being helped behind the scenes by these elite and their assistants. Now this lot here, at the behest of their elite, might have felt that they was actually, doing the right thing, because these were the baddies. Yeah, and you have to ask, well, who benefits out of all this conflict? What's it all about? It's a good question, really. We might not never know, really, but just a little illustration of history repeating itself and how these things sort of kind of work. Well, as far as we know how they work. I might be wrong. Please comment if you've got any what's it. Okay, cheers.